My main area of research is the music of the Eastern Orthodox traditions. Music of hundreds of millions of people that goes back 2,000 years, and it is music that has tremendous depth. People have found spiritual depth to it, people have found artistic excellence in it, and is something that is barely known outside of its home countries. And so this is what I've devoted my life to. Now, the core of Eastern Orthodox music is the tradition that some people call Byzantine chant. Byzantine chant is the music that comes out of the so-called Byzantine Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire. Now, the sources for the musical traditions that I study fall into two categories. One of them is people. Because I'm dealing with living oral traditions, I'm dealing with master teachers and singers and congregations and all sorts of people. On the other hand, the other set of sources are written ones. Byzantine chant, like Gregorian chant, is a literate tradition, an art tradition, where people have been writing down and using notation for over 1,000 years. So I find myself also looking at very ancient documents. Much of my work as a performer is concentrated with my professional vocal ensemble, Capella Romana. Capella Romana is a rather unusual vocal ensemble in that it specializes in the repertories of Eastern Orthodox music. It's also a sort of organization where we do a lot of our own research in-house, where we work with scholars, so it's not just me, but other collaborators, specialist performers who come from all around the world. We gather together and perform this music, much of which has never been performed in modern times of its early music. We're now in the Church of St. Bartholomew the Great, which is where Capella Romana will be performing very shortly. We just finished a rehearsal here. From the end of the Lauds, we sing Prosomion 1. It's a wonderful place for us to sing. It's a great privilege for us. The sources for the music that Capella Romana uses are written in a style of notation that's no longer used today, medieval Byzantine neumes. Those of us who put together the programs study these manuscripts, and we then have to put them in a form that our modern singers can use. So either we put them into modern Byzantine notation, or we can also put it into modern staff notation. So the singers that will be performing this evening's concert are members of Capella Romana, but a specialist corps of it that can read both notations. And so we've all gathered together to sing this repertoire. It's in my experience, as I try to juggle performance and scholarship through the years, that in the end that the two of them inform each other in all sorts of really interesting ways. It's one thing to study it on paper, but when you actually do it, you get a much better sense of time scale, for example, of what the services were like, what was the experience of worship like. So it's not only for technical details of musical performance that scholarship is useful, but also to somehow get inside of it and get some clue about what it might have meant to its original listeners.